The grim situation in Myanmar's Rakhine state is only getting worse, and the UN says that explains why 123,000 people have fled across the border into Bangladesh in just over a week. They have horrific stories.
Some reported that their family members were burnt or shot or slashed to death. During their flight, many fled into the jungles or mountains, hiding and walking for days before they reach land or river and to cross the border. And some of them also told us that they've been walking for 3 days and they didn't have anything to eat. So other than the rainwater or the water on ground.
The UN Special Rapporteur for Myanmar says the most prominent political figure in the country, Aung San Suu Kyi, needs to step up. Suu Kyi, who during her long period as a political prisoner won the Nobel Peace Prize, has been criticised for her silence about the violence. Does the UN Secretary-General think she needs to do more now? Is it now not time for Aung San Suu Kyi to speak out, use her moral authority and political power in her own country to speak out about the human rights abuses you've talked about? And would you describe those human rights abuses now as ethnic cleansing?
I think that we are facing a risk. I hope we don't get there. And I appeal to all authorities in Myanmar, civilian authorities and military authorities, to indeed put an end to this violence.
Are you disappointed in her?
It's not a matter of being disappointed. I understand the complexity of the situation in Myanmar. We want a Myanmar that is democratic, but we also want a Myanmar where the Rohingya population will see their rights fully respected.
The UN Security Council met to discuss Myanmar less than a week ago, but the violence has continued, and now the Secretary-General has taken the rare step of sending the Security Council this letter, urging them to send a strong message. James Bays, Al Jazeera, at the United Nations.